Hey everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What if I told you that a simple, everyday penny could be worth an unbelievable $200 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we dive into the fascinating story behind one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever minted in US history. Could you have one of these in your pocket? Let's find out. Before we get into the specifics of this incredibly valuable penny, let's take a step back and explore its origins. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in American history. Over the years, slight modifications have been made, but the core design remains. Now, let's talk about the year 2000, a year that saw millions of Lincoln pennies being produced. But out of these millions, only a few extremely rare coins were struck with a unique error or composition that makes them worth an absolute fortune today. So, what makes this particular 2000 penny so special? Experts believe that a few pennies from this year were mistakenly struck on experimental planchets, blanks that were never meant to be used for US pennies. Some theories suggest these pennies were struck on leftover 90% silver planchets, while others believe they were struck on foreign coin stock. This error, along with a near-perfect condition rating, makes them among the rarest pennies in existence. And now for the moment you've been waiting for: just how much is this penny worth? Well, collectors and numismatic experts estimate that a pristine example of this rare 2000 penny could fetch anywhere from several $100,000 to a staggering $200 million. The key factors determining its value include its condition, any unique errors, and the demand among collectors. In 2010, a similar rare error penny from another year sold for over $1.7 million. That means if this 2000 penny was authenticated and found to be unique, it could easily break all previous records. Imagine turning 1 cent into a multi-million-dollar fortune. So, how do you know if you have one of these incredibly valuable pennies? Here's what you need to do: check the date, look for the year 2000. Examine the coin's color. If it appears silverish, gold-toned, or different from regular pennies, it might be an error coin. Use a magnet. If the coin is magnetic, it could be struck on an experimental planchet. Weigh your penny. If it weighs more or less than the standard 2.5 grams, you might have a rare error. Take it to a professional coin grader. Getting it authenticated by experts like PCGS or NGC is crucial. There have been incredible success stories of people who unknowingly had valuable coins sitting in their collections for decades. One lucky collector found a rare penny in their piggy bank that sold for over $100,000. Could you be the next person to strike it rich? Who would have thought that a tiny penny could be worth more than a mansion, a fleet of luxury cars, or even an entire island? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the next million-dollar discovery could be waiting in your spare change jar right now. So, check your pennies. You never know what treasure you might be holding. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible numismatic discoveries. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Who knows, they might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Until next time, happy treasure hunting. Next, 1995 1 cent USA coin. Imagine finding a single penny in your pocket and realizing it could change your life forever. A simple, everyday coin, but worth a mind-blowing $23 million. Is it possible? Today, we dive into the fascinating history, hidden details, and shocking value of the 1995 US 1 cent coin. Could you be holding a fortune in your spare change? Let's find out. To understand why this coin is so special, we need to take a step back in time. The 1995 Lincoln penny was minted by the United States Mint as part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, which started in 1909. Made mostly of copper-plated zinc, this penny was just another everyday coin, until some peculiar errors and rare varieties emerged. The Philadelphia and Denver Mint struck millions of these pennies, but not all were created equal. Some had defects, unique doubling, or were struck in an unexpected way, making them incredibly valuable. But what makes a 1995 penny worth millions? Let's uncover the secret. One of the most famous and valuable variations of the 1995 penny is the 1995 doubled die obverse. This variety features a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." But how did this happen? A double die occurs when a misalignment happens during the hubbing process, causing the design to appear slightly duplicated. This error makes the coin significantly more desirable to collectors. Some of these double die pennies have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, a 1995 double die obverse penny in mint condition has sold for over $50,000. But that's not the only variation making waves in the numismatic world. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How can a 1995 penny be worth a staggering $23 million? While there's no officially confirmed sale of a 1995 penny at this price, certain rumors and numismatic theories suggest that an ultra-rare experimental coin or an error unlike any other could be lurking out there. Some theories claim that a handful of test coins were struck on pure copper or silver planchets by mistake, making them extraordinarily valuable. If one were to surface today, it could command millions at auction due to its unique nature and historical significance. Now, the big question: how can you tell if your 1995 penny is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for: check for doubling on "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Look for any unusual minting errors, such as off-center strikes or missing details. Weigh your coin. A normal 1995 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it's significantly different, it could be an error coin. Compare your coin under magnification to reference images online. If you believe you have a rare variety, consider getting it professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS and NGC authenticate and grade coins, which can dramatically impact their value. If you don't have a 1995 rarity, don't be discouraged. Many other pennies are worth serious money. The 1943 copper penny, for example, has sold for over $1 million. The 1955 double die penny is another collector's dream, fetching tens of thousands. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and checking your spare change could turn up a hidden gem. So, is the $23 million 1995 penny real? While no verified sale has reached that level, it's clear that certain rare 1995 pennies can be worth thousands. The key is knowing what to look for. Now it's your turn. Go check your pennies, you might just have a small fortune waiting to be discovered. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin discoveries. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows? Maybe the next big coin treasure is sitting right in your pocket. Next, 1985 1-cent USA coin. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin, the very penny you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth a life-changing fortune? A single 1985 US penny has been valued at an astonishing $37 million. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't a myth or a scam, it's numismatic history in the making. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so valuable, how you can identify one, and what you should do if you ever come across one. To understand why this penny is worth so much, let's first dive into its history. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The 1985 penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But not all pennies are created equal. Some coins have rare errors and unique characteristics that make them highly desirable to collectors. So, what sets this particular 1985 penny apart from the millions of others? It all comes down to errors and rarity. The most valuable 1985 penny is one with a double die obverse, DDO, which means that during the minting process, the design was struck twice slightly off from the first impression. This causes a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and features of Lincoln's face. Collectors go wild for these rare misprints. But that's not all. There have also been reports of 1985 pennies struck on rare, experimental metals, making them incredibly unique. Some of these coins were accidentally struck on brass planchets or even foreign coin blanks, which increases their value exponentially. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction that shocked the numismatic world. In a major coin auction, a 1985 penny with an extremely rare double die error and a mysterious composition was sold for an unbelievable $37 million. Experts believe that this coin was an experimental strike that was never meant to be released into circulation. Yet, somehow, it made its way into the hands of an unsuspecting owner who was smart enough to get it appraised. Collector, when I heard the final bid, I couldn't believe my ears. It just goes to show that even the smallest pocket change can turn into a treasure. So, how can you check if you have a fortune sitting in your piggy bank? Here's what to do: look for doubling on the obverse, front, of the coin. Focus on Lincoln's eye, nose, and the lettering of Liberty and the date. Weigh your penny. A standard 1985 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams, but an error coin on a different metal might be heavier or lighter. Use a magnet. If your penny is magnetic, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet. Check for off-center strikes or other oddities. Any unusual design elements could add to its value. If you find something unusual, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and appraise it. Who knows? You might be sitting on $1 million discovery. Even if you don't find a 1985 era penny, don't lose hope. There are many other valuable pennies to keep an eye out for. For example, the 1943 copper penny can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the 1955 double-die penny is another collector's favorite. The moral of the story? Never underestimate your spare change. That penny in your pocket might just be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. So, start checking your coins today. You never know what treasure you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more amazing coin discoveries, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a valuable find. And if you've ever come across a rare coin, tell us your story in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Last 2011 D1 cent USA coin. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, a simple 1-cent coin, but what if I told you that this tiny piece of copper-plated zinc could be worth up to $4 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we are diving deep into the mysterious world of rare error coins, and specifically, the 2011 D Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. Before we talk about the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's go back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, it has seen various design changes. In 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse design featuring the Union Shield, replacing the previous Lincoln Memorial design that had been in place since 1959. This new design was meant to represent Lincoln's role in preserving the United States during the Civil War. And in 2011, the Denver Mint struck millions of these new pennies, but among them, a few very special ones were created by accident. So what makes this particular penny so valuable? The answer lies in errors and unique characteristics that make collectors go crazy. Here are some of the most important factors that could turn your ordinary penny into a fortune. One of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting is the double die error. This occurs when the die that strikes the coin shifts slightly between strikes, causing a doubling effect on letters and numbers. If you spot doubling on Liberty, the date 2011, or In God We Trust, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Another error that significantly increases a coin's value is an off-center strike. When a coin is not properly aligned in the minting press, it results in a misaligned design. The greater the off-center error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Some off-center pennies have sold for thousands of dollars. Now, here's a big one. Some 2011 D pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong type of metal planchet. If your penny feels lighter or has a silver tone instead of copper, it might have been struck on a dime or even a foreign coin blank. These types of errors are extremely rare and can sell for thousands to even millions. Condition matters. The best way to maximize the value of any coin is to have it in the highest grade possible. A perfect MS-70 grade from a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC could make a rare 2011 D penny worth astronomical amounts. Alright, let's talk money. You may be wondering, has anyone actually made millions off of a penny? Well, hold on to your seats, because yes, they have. Here are some jaw-dropping auction records for rare Lincoln pennies. If history tells us anything, it's that collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for rare error coins. Experts believe that a perfectly preserved, ultra-rare 2011 D penny with an exceptional error could fetch upwards of $4 million at auction. So now the big question, do you have one of these rare 2011 D pennies hiding in your loose change? Here's what you need to do to find out. Check for doubling on letters and numbers. Look for an off-center strike or unusual thickness. Weigh the coin. A normal penny should be 2.5 grams. Get it professionally graded if you suspect it's rare. Take out your piggy banks, dig through your couch cushions, and start searching. You could be holding a fortune in your hands. So there you have it. The 2011 D penny is not just another piece of pocket change, it could be a life-changing discovery. Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins in your collection. And remember, keep checking your change. You never know what treasure you might find.